Hey guys, this is Chad Joyce with Plum Real Estate, and welcome to our latest issue of North Dallas Living. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. It just happened, and also Happy New Year's. Today we're going to check out Crawford Farms in Fort Worth. We're going to look at a home that has been updated a little bit. It's over 4,500 square feet, listed for $468,500, and we're going to do a complete tour of that home. Then we're also going to walk through the HOA amenities that Crawford Farms has to offer: swimming pool, kiddie pools, basketball, tennis courts, bike paths, playgrounds, all that, and show you everything that this community has to offer. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the tour. Let's go. All right, guys, here we are. We're outside of 10217 Crawford Farms in Fort Worth. Just give you a little information before we walk on into this home. This is actually a corporate-owned property. It's owned by a hedge fund, but the home is actually in really good shape. It's not going to be something that you see as in like a foreclosure or anything like that. Just give you a little stats on it. This is a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, 4,581 square feet. It was built in 2007, and we're actually in the Crawford Farms HOA. This HOA is $708 a year, and we'll check out some of the amenities after we walk on through the home, kind of give you an idea of what's going on. One nice thing about this home, even though you're in Fort Worth, you're in Keller ISD, which is a very highly rated school district. Elementary schools are Eagle Ridge that you'd be zoned for. The middle school is Timberview, and the high school is Timber Creek. So, a lot of positives, at least with the school system there. The home is currently listed for $468,500, and we just put it on the market. The owner has done some updating in the house with new carpet and new pads. In fact, I took my son over here. He's 7, and we did the inspection after the carpet guys were done, and they put such a nice pad in here. I couldn't get him off the floor. He just loves sitting on it and feeling it. So it was a really good job. The interior was all repainted. We have new countertops in the bathrooms, and we have a new tiled shower. We have a lot of stuff that's in there. And as we go through it, I'll point it out. So let's check out some pictures of the house. Let's look at some drone photos, and let's go on in and let's have a walkthrough, see what you guys think. Well, welcome on in. Too bad YouTube, I guess it's probably a good thing YouTube, you can't smell a lot of things on. But if you came on into this house, you can smell the fresh paint, you can smell the fresh carpet. It's a really nice, clean smell. I'm going to lower this a little bit here. Oops, that's standard deviations on light. There we go. All right. So, and I apologize for the smoke detectors. The batteries have died on them. So when you come on in, first I want to point out the tile here. You got nice little custom tile work, 12 by 12 tile with little, side rectangular tile work there. It does open into a nice tall stairwell with wrought irons on both sides. Very open look here. This is a little bit of an older style because you do have the formal living and dining areas that are up here. Again, this is a 4,500 square foot home, so there's a lot of space here. You can use this for anything. It's nice and open, and this is hardwood flooring that is on the floor right here, and it's in really good shape. So, and all of this was repainted. Ceilings, walls, everything was repainted. Trim work was repainted and redone. So it looks really good. When you come right on over to the left, you do have an office, which could be used honestly as a 6-bedroom. We put brand new carpet in here, or the seller did, but there is a closet here It's not really a, it's not really a, you know, bedroom closet, but you could make it into that. So, you know, lots of different opportunities, you know, variety there. The unfortunate thing is if you do turn that into a bedroom, there is no bathroom down here. So there's only the primary. There is a half bathroom right here. Again, everything in here was repainted, redone. You do have a little bit of a closet area underneath the stairwell. So, you know, for guests and everything, you got some storage there. You do walk into a nice open, and there's our smoke detectors. Nice open living area, 2-story living area, nice big windows. That is a gas burning fireplace over here. And this tile work right here, or this flooring, is actually wood faux tile. You can kind of, if I get down in here, you can see the grout and everything. So very sturdy, very durable. We do have a open kitchen area with a island sink, a breakfast area with bay windows. Again, all this was repainted and redone. Got the granite countertops. The cabinets are the upgraded cabinets, but they are the original ones probably. I don't have much history of this house past, you know, when we've been managing it for the repairs. So stainless steel appliances, gas burners, five burners here. And you have the tile all the way through. Back over here, we have the butler's pantry. And here's the normal pantry. Again, all this was repainted. You got plenty of room and storage area in here. So really good, nice open floor plan. Like I said, plenty of space. Like this living area is huge. I'm gonna walk over here and you can kind of see back over towards the front of the house how much space this thing has. Like, look at that. And right up there, that's the game room area. We'll go up there in a second. But the primary suite's on over here. You do have the primary suite is downstairs. You have a half bathroom downstairs, and you have the office and then a bunch of living space. So unless you want to turn that office into another bedroom, that's what you got downstairs. Everything else is upstairs. Nice big open primary suite. You have the I guess the seat-in windows. You know, I can't really call those bay windows because they're straight. But the large window sills on in there. And here we come on in. The seller did some upgrades in here. Got brand new countertops on the vanities. You can see right here, another brand new countertop. All this tile work right here was redone, and around the bathtub was redone. The glass is brand new. The shower pan's brand new. So there was a lot of work that was put into, you know, the primary bathroom here. You do have the white cabinets for the vanities, private bathroom over there, and then you got a walk-in closet, which this is a good size. Sometimes I wish I could do more of a fisheye look on this camera, but kind of give you an idea of what it is. But the carpet in here is new, interior paint's all redone. So that's, you know, that's the updates that they've done in here. When you walk on right out here outside the primary suite, you do have the laundry room, which goes straight out into the garage. You have the tile in here, some extra storage. It's an electric dryer, and you actually do have a plug if you want to put a refrigerator or a freezer in here. So there's a little bit extra room. There is security. Let's look on out here into the garage. It's a 2-car front entry garage. Your hot water heaters are over there. They're gas. Does have a sprinkler system, garage door opener. And something out there is beeping. That's not from the house. That's from the street. So let's go on upstairs and let's see what that area has to offer. All right, now we're upstairs here. We're on the landing. This is actually a pretty big landing. I'm gonna step over here. Goes two different ways. Over this way are living areas and play areas, and then to the left are all the bedrooms. So it's an efficient design. When you come over here, you do have a game room. Again, this was all repainted, new carpet. You know, it is open to downstairs. And there's looking on back towards the front. But nice big open room. You do have your cable connectors already in here and the plugs. And there's also plugs in the floor if you want to. You can see right here, you know, if you want to use those. Then coming right over here, there's a little play area, which is kind of unique. If you got smaller kids or something and you want them to have their own little private area, this works out good for them. Or if you want to turn it into a study area, you know, something to separate yourself, that will work. And then we have the media room. You see the cable connectors or the power connectors are already up there on the ceiling. And we're looking out towards the front. There's a little step up here. So again, this was all repainted. This room actually used to be blue, believe it or not. And in fact, we didn't repaint the vents. So there's a blue vent right there. So that was the color it was. So walking over this way, we have the other bedrooms. There's going to be 4 bedrooms up here and 2 full baths. These front 2 bedrooms will share this bathroom. And this bathroom is actually the one that's designed to be used by, you know, people who are visiting and everything. So the countertops here have been replaced as well. And then you have a shower tub combo right here. And, you know, the toilet. There's a little bit of storage, you know, linen closet right here too. So does a really good job. Again, this was all repainted as well. And then you got a bedroom. One thing I do like about this house is even the secondary bedrooms are really big, and they have big walk-in closets. So I'm standing in the closet right now looking at the room. You got ceiling fans, you got vaulted ceilings. You do have some sort of cable work and wiring in some of the rooms. And here you go, you can look out over into the backyard. Our windows are a little dirty, but you know, that happens. Nice big walk-in closets. Again, you get lots of space. This is a 4,581 square foot home. So there's lots of space here. Going out, we'll look back that way. There's the landing that we came up on. Here's where we go to the other bedrooms. Here is bedroom 3. Again, tall ceilings, do have some built-in shelving, and again, a walk-in closet. So lots of space. If that's what you want or need, this is definitely, you're not going to find something for this price in North Fort Worth and in Keller ISD. So this is one that you'll want to jump on. And one also thing I do like about this house is in a lot of the bedrooms, they do have these open or deeper windowsills where, you know, you can put things out there and everything. So let's go back here. Let's check out the last 2 bedrooms and bathroom. This is the biggest bedroom, I believe. Again, vaulted ceiling, angular design. You do have the cable connectors that are already wired in. And then has a walk-in closet as well. This is the biggest walk-in closet out of all of them. This thing's huge. It's actually bigger than some primary closets of homes that I've sold recently. So again, you can see 2-tone paint. It's a lighter agreeable gray color with an alabaster white on the ceiling. And then the trim, the trim and the doors are the same color as the ceilings. So all that's the same. Come on back out this way, take another left. Here's the last bedroom. Again, it's a big bedroom. Like, these are huge rooms. And they all have walk-in closets. We're looking at the front of the house here. You can see there's the main road. And then this is probably the smallest closet, but still, it's a walk-in closet with extra storage and built-ins over there. And then there is a, excuse me, a shared bathroom here. Again, replace the cabinet or the countertops. Cabinets are the same. This one does have a shower tub with a new shower head in there, toilet, and then there's the basic tile on over here. So that's the upstairs. Let's go on downstairs. Let's check out the backyard. Here we go. Here's the backyard. There's an extended patio that prior owners had tried to tile up. Needs a little bit of cleanup, but that is one reason why we're priced a little bit under, well, quite a bit under some other homes in the area. This is a big backyard. You do have shared fencing here. So you would have to talk to your neighbors about replacing any fences or anything like that. But there is, there is lots of room with the front entry garage and no garage space. And you'll see you got little areas like this where you got some broken wood posts and everything. But there's the back of the house. Nice, big, beautiful 2-story home. And that's everything on this one. Let's go check out some of the HOA amenities and see what Crawford Farms has to offer. All right, guys, here we are. We're at the Crawford Farms main HOA. And the funny thing is, we got the pool right behind us here, but the house 10217 Crawford Farms is literally right over here, kitty corner. I mean, you can, walk over here very easily. And it's a big green area. You can see we got all the green area over here, but even over behind us, and I'll fly the drone over so you can see some pictures, but there's a big green area there. And, it is winter, so it is closed. We're going to do our little, poke our head through the gate. For those of you who are in your 40s like me and you remember those old Mervyn's commercials where the person was sitting there at the window going, open, 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 open. That's kind of how I feel about poking my head in on some of these HOA facilities. Wonder how many times I've been called on. But anyways, here we go. We're going to stick this through. And you can see, I can spin it around a little bit of seat up here. Obviously, it's all stacked up for the winter. There's the main pool. Behind it, you can see the little curved arches, colored arches with the yellow tower with the red mushroom top. That's a kiddie pool. We'll walk over there. And then there's another covered patio area over here on the right. And they actually call this the Crawford Farms Swim Club. So I didn't check and see if there's actually an actual swim club. I was a competitive swimmer growing up from, oh gosh, like age 4 to 18. So swim clubs mean something different to me. This does not look to be a lap pool or a training pool or anything like that. Anyways, I was talking about the green open spaces. You can see it right here. It is right after Christmas. So, it's brown right now. The grass has gone dormant. But right over that little creek area there's some more hiking and biking trails that go throughout the whole community. Really nice experience. Really connects everybody to the community center very well. We're walking over here. And here, I'll poke my head in, made it over to the kiddie pool. Here's the kiddie pool. So, nice little splash pad, and there's a little water gun stuck in there. There's actually, I believe, 2 kiddie pools in here. The other one's on the other side. We'll get to that. But they do have an outdoor basketball area. They actually have 6 basketball goals. So, if you want to relive your youth and think that you're all that, they got the lower hanging rims. That one's broken right now, but they do have, you know, the standard size as well. Looks like they're put to good use. And then there is some covered seating over here, and they have a tennis court as well. No pickleball courts at this one, but you know, this HOA was built before pickleball really became popular. But there's the tennis courts. There is a playground. I do find this funny. They do have it gated, but you can just like walk right around the other side here. So I'm not sure if this was, I mean, we do have some posts in here. Maybe the tennis courts were gated. I don't know. Do have some bike racks, so if you want to ride your bike around, you can get from amenity to amenity. And we'll walk on over here. We'll check out the playground. It is covered, which, ooh, nice big hawk. Oh man, that was a big one. Anyways, I didn't even see him. Anyways, you know, having a covered playground, I wish more HOAs did this. This is basically a necessity in Texas. It gets so warm here in the summer that it almost makes coming out to the playground just, you know, if you have kids and they got to get outside and play, it almost becomes a miserable experience when it's 105 degrees outside. So, you know, this shading doesn't help too much, but it's better than nothing. And you can see it's a nice big area. We do have some swings over here. Unfortunately, they basically said, screw the parents or whoever's watching you, because you get to sit in the sun. Kids get to play in the shade. But, I mean, nice, tall, shaded area, good little playground, you know, a couple of slides. I mean, this is for younger children to come out and check on. Now let's walk back over here. We're on the other side of the pool. We basically did a circle here. I don't know if this is a splash pad or if this is like just like a lounge pool. You know, a lot of HOAs will have those low depth pools that you can kind of just sit in. I'm not sure what this one is. They do have a hot tub, which that's really nice. Here's our hot tub. Here, I'll poke on through here so you can get a picture of it. There we go. Nice little hot tub, 1.5 feet deep. And then right over here, I'm not going to walk through. I'll try to avoid walking through the plants too badly. Here we go. We'll cut on through here. And you can see now this is just a little kiddie pool, you know, non-splash pool. So if you have younger children, want to get them used to the water, you got a 1.5 foot depth pool there as well. So, you know, that's the HOA. Really good amenities that they got here, and makes it for a really, really good living experience. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour here today. I hope you enjoyed checking out this brand new home that we got at 10217 Crawford Farms. Again, I say brand new, but brand new listing that we put on the market. That's a 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, 4,581 square feet, listed for $468,500. It's available right now. Reach out to me below. We can schedule a private tour if you're interested. I also hope you enjoyed seeing everything that Crawford Farms has to offer. We're in North Fort Worth. We're in Keller ISD. You got easy access along 35W, which is just out a little bit west of here, not too far. You can get up to Denton. You can get down to Fort Worth and to the rest of the Metroplex pretty easily. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any other questions or have any questions about anything regarding real estate, my contact information is below. I enjoy showing you guys these homes. I enjoy it when y'all reach out. So let me hear from you. Until next time, y'all have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.